Hello there. This is going to be a general love reading for the sign of Virgo, as well as Virgo cross watchers, okay? This is my past life readings that I've just started this new series where I will be doing the past life oracle to start. And then we're going to see what past life messages come up, and then, of course, messages for this lifetime. And what we are finding is that a lot of us are clearing out past lives. And so we're having a lot of healing there because a lot of us have blocks in this life that come directly from trauma from past lives. First three signs that I put up, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Libra, were a pretty big hit. Okay, so this is not going to be your generic bubblegum, where's my soulmate twin flame. This is deep shit, okay? Here we go. You have health. I'm going to take those two. And the angels. All right, for some of you, health is a huge concern. Could be hypochondriacs, in this lifetime. It could be you work in healthcare in this lifetime, right? But there's a feeling here of health being at the forefront, whether it be fear of getting sick or helping the sick. There's this sense of something from the past life. In the past life, simple things such as bathing weren't like common sense, or commonly and readily available. So health was a thing that wasn't, health was a luxury. They didn't even have like simple things like antibiotics and Tylenol in those past lives, which could have saved lives, Women died of childbirth. Some of you, there is this sense of fear of dying, fear of getting sick because of the brutal way you may have died in a past life or witnessed other people die. Some of you may have been nurses and shamans and medicine men and women in past lives, and you only were able to do so much. And it's now very haunting and very, very traumatic, okay? The angels. Some of you guys have this extreme connection to the divine. In past lives, there may have been this strong connection to angels, demons, priests, church. You see what I'm saying? That vibe. The angels here feels like for some of you, you come from an angelic bloodline. Yep, an angelic bloodline. Honey, like Archangel Michael could be your cousin, honey, your uncle. The angels here feels like in a lot of times with this trauma, right? Obviously with death, being on the edge of death, the deathbed, this dying and illness and health and all this shit, the angels would be close because why? People would be praying in that moment. So there's this connection between on your deathbed or being surrounded by people who are dying, and then the angels sort of being around for comfort. Okay, so it's almost like hand in hand. A lot of energy here with the angels feel like it's like they were there for the transition, meaning the moment a person died. I'm gonna take one more. Transportation. Trains might be really symbolic, might be real fucking like, trigger memories for some of you in past lives, because for a lot of people, that was the time period for them where, really sticks out, where there were no cars necessarily. There were no easily available jump on a plane, and catch the bus. It's like trains was it. So for some of you, you guys may have, I feel like this is going somewhere. There's a past life thing about getting on the train to go somewhere. the smell of the exhaust of the train, the bumpiness of it, the chatter in the different cabins. You know, back in those days, it was all about the class levels, right? So there would have been coach, there would have been first class, there would have been, you know what I'm saying? So depending on, well, what your financial status was then was depending on how comfortable of a ride this motherfucker would be. There is this thing about locomotives, trains. It can also be very, very, very symbolic, right? Took the midnight train going anywhere. That's journey. A journey here. The train could be symbolic of a journey. Or the wheel. This deck is called the Wheel of the Year. See how in this Wheel of Fortune deck, and it doesn't say Wheel of Fortune though, it just says the wheel. You see how there's all 4 seasons? A whole year, 365 days. Something's connected with a year or all 4 seasons and having to do with this transportation. Someone may have been gone in past lives for a year, 4 seasons, something about that energy of 4 seasons. This also tells us that someone here has gone through all 4 seasons of their life, right? So this is, you know, elderly, living your best life, all 4 seasons of your life. Someone here, either in this life or past lives, was next to or always near people who were passing. That could, hospice might have been something important to you or symbolic in this life or past life. Okay, the transportation meaning that they're going from one destination to the next, and that could be the transition from life to death. We never die. Energy never dies, but it's the muggle body that would die, right? This is also about shifting into different seasons. Something here about seasons are really important in past lives. The different seasons. You would know why. 8 of Chalices. See, someone's leaving. See how he's walking away? He has to go somewhere. He's going to go on a trip, or he's going to war. See, and she's crying. She's sad. He has to leave. This person, back in the day, you couldn't text them. You couldn't say, hey, text me when you get there. Like, they was gone. And all they could do was write you letters and hope to Christ that the fucking thing gets to you. The love of her life walks out. And she doesn't know when she'll see him again. There's a fear of abandonment here. And that could be a real big thing in this life for many of you. A fear of losing people. Could be an actual big ass thing in this life. You have literal anxiety over it. Anxiety because in past lives you've witnessed so much of that. In this life you may have, right? It's fear of losing people that you really care about. You can tell this person that's leaving is going to be gone for a while because look at what he has with him. He's got like a messenger bag and he's got a backpack, right? So it's not like, oh, he's going to go run to the store. You can tell he's going to go somewhere and it's going to be a minute. He's got on like these boots and stuff. It has this vibe to it of like he's going to go either to work or he's going to war. You can tell this feminine has not made peace with that either. I think he died in that lifetime. They were definitely married. You have the Hierophant. Hierophant is Taurus energy. But the Hierophant is also marriage and union, yeah? See how this masculine is holding on to this priest? There's that prayer thing again. They could be praying for someone who's dying. They could be the one dying. See that, how they're calling in, they're calling out, asking for assistance, praying, right? Something with that energy about fall and autumn. Someone may have passed away during fall or autumn. 7 of Wands. See, someone's blocking all this memories. You see how they're building this fucking sand, all the sandbags over here. They're building a dam. This dam holds back the water or emotion. Someone here has sort of gone cold or they have gone numb, or they have blocked out all this trauma. The trauma of loss in this life or a past life. But we know this to be true, that we must feel it to heal it. Someone here is not allowing themselves to feel it. You or your other person. There's a sense of, I don't want to feel the water. I don't want to feel the emotion. So someone may have gone through something really traumatic and then cut themselves off from it and almost like literally press pause. So it comes back and it lingers. But also what will happen is the dam will break and it will be severe. And it will be debilitating type of purge. It will be like a fucking tsunami. Right? The floodgate opens and then it floods. And then it's a devastation. There's something here about avoiding feelings. Avoiding the pain, avoiding the hurt. Wow, the Five of Swords, self-sabotage. Someone here has been self-sabotaging in this life because of trauma or things that have happened to them in past lives. Maybe you have a wall now and you don't allow people to, you don't allow them in. You don't allow yourself to truly feel. Some of you subconsciously are picking really bad fucking apples, if you will, so that it never works out because it's a fear of it working out, right? You're not attracted to the good ones because that would work out and it would be a perfect, wonderful, stable relationship. It's a subconscious thing. So some of you subconsciously are self-sabotaging yourselves because I don't deserve it, or I don't want to fall madly, deeply in love, and then they leave and never come back. Fear of losing people. The Eight of Wands, communication. It feels as if, you look at this bird, he's got a little note tied to his little foot, his little, what do you call it? His little paw. I forget what you call it. You know, it's tied with the red string of fate. So there is a message that feels like was stuck in time, that someone was waiting on. This someone. Remember her and him? Someone was waiting for a message. Something happened, they never got the message. Never got it in time. Message got lost, bird got killed. Delivered to the wrong person. She never got the message. There's a huge block here of always sort of feeling this like emptiness here, or this anticipation, or this anxiety of fears and anxiety. It's just nonstop anxiety of anxiety. And you have anxiety of having anxiety. It's that. Also with the Empress, what is that? Oh my God, the Magician was hiding underneath. The Empress. See how she really is a bad bitch. She really is. She has gone through many things in her lifetimes, right? She's very seasoned. She has seen death, famine, birth. She has seen, you know, empires built and empires crumble. She has seen it all, honey. This is a very high priestessy energy here as well. And of course with the Magician, very magical, you know, very, you know, bippity boppity boo kind of a vibe. This Empress here could be the mother, but in this card, she doesn't appear to be pregnant. What she looks like is it's a birth of something new. And it's a birth of something new that has been created or manifested with this Magician here. And as you can see, look what's being cast up. Infinity, infinite abundance, whatever you want, right? But it's about manifestation of it. It's about believing that you deserve it all, that it is coming. Magician has all of the tools, right, to manifest. It has all of the power. But there's something here about your abundance is divinely protected here as well. It just is. There was this maybe spell or words spoken to protect protect the abundance, and that is the Empress. The Empress is abundance, new cycle of abundance. There's this protection of that. It's some kind of words spoken. It's some type of spell even. You know this message I talked about here that got lost in transit? It gets delivered in this lifetime. Here you have the Lovers. Look at that reunion. The reunion of two owed souls. Tying the knot. Okay, that's really relevant. Tying the knot. That's another term for marriage, right? But it feels literal and symbolic. They're doing a hand fasting ceremony here, right? Tying the knot for hand fasting. If you don't know what that is, Google it. It's a ritual in which two people sort of bond, they tie themselves together and they bond themselves, and it's like it's a spiritual marriage is basically what it is. They're gorgeous, they're beautiful. Lovers is Gemini energy. The Lovers is a choice, a decision in love. But it also is these two people coming back together. It's like, I'm hearing in my head, oh, happy day. That could be relevant somehow. Oh, happy day. 10 of Wands, look at that. Could be back in the day in one of your past lives. Look at them. They're carrying big watermelons and they're headed up the hill. This could have been your life. It may have been simple, but really fulfilled. This could have been your BFF. In a past life, this person may not have been your lover. They could have been your brother. Could have been your father or your mother, okay? But there is this sense of camaraderie in whatever past life this is. And many of you have many past lives, right? So this could be 5 of them right here. This could be one of them, okay? Let that resonate for you and how it is. These two people here have shared a lot of moments together in past lives. They've worked hard together, right? They spent a lot of quality time together, really, really just the two of them. This could have been siblings. This could have been, like neighbors, right? Childhood friends. The 10 of Wands is a really heavy burden. So these two people may have been forced to work as children. See all the wands all around them, right? It's sort of like it's being forced. These people may have been forced to work. May have been forced to work not great jobs. May have been slaves or things of that sort, okay? Really sad, terrible. Their childhood or their adulthood may have been stolen from them. Things have been pretty difficult for them in their past lives. Oh, look at that. And then now here we go. Oh, happy day. Look at the light shining in. This is judgment. This is a fucking awakening. It's a rebirth. It is here. It comes, honey. The sky cracks open. God himself comes. The angels sing the hallelujahs, honey. It's intense. Okay, there is something about this energy of it's extreme angelic guidance, divine intervention. Is this an earth angel? Is this where you get a literal huge ass sign from the universe? Whatever this is, okay, this is just absolutely amazing energy. Light is also what? Light is healing. Light is truth. Light is knowledge. That could be all of the things that are coming in. This may be someone who in this life is absolutely really into learning and studies and in the healthcare system here, or somehow it's the information. They love to read, they love to learn. You see what I'm saying? All right, I hope you guys enjoyed your past life readings. Click on the link below. You can go to my Patreon and follow me there. I do the erotic tarot readings on Patreon, different from the ones you rent. And you got to click on the link to get there, okay? Because it's 18 and plus, so it won't let you look me up on Patreon. On my website, saltwaterhealstarot.com, you can pre-order my 2 newest bracelets, my new revised I Am Love with the Celtic knot heart, and also my daughter's second bracelet, which is her Cherry Blossom Sakura Flower Agate. Don't forget to purchase tickets for my Witches Brew on my site, which is going to be on February 22nd this month. And it's an amazing, Zoom session that we do, networking, pulling cards and channeling and eating and, talking stories. So that's still available. And I think that might be it. Thank you for your likes, shares, subscriptions here on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram, xi_Instagram. I think that's it. I want to thank you guys so very much, and I'll see you guys later. Love you.